What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. Today I want to show you how to make $1,000 in a day thrifting. This is something that I actually did, a couple days ago. I actually went out and bought a certain or a very specific type of item at a thrift store, and my potential profit, when I say potential, the items have not sold yet, but my potential profit will be a little bit under $2,000 in one day. That's only 6 hours worth of work. So, if you want to see how you can make $1,000 in a day thrifting, then stay tuned. Now, the item that I'm going to go over in today's video, and I'm going to show you all the numbers, what I spent, how much I could potentially make, the amount of items that I purchased, and obviously the hours that I spent. I'm going to show you all that in just a second. But in today's video, I'm going to go over books, okay? Specifically, higher end books. That's what I'm going to go over in today's video. But if you are ever going to a thrift store and you want to make money buying and selling stuff online, I have a guide for you that will help you out. It's actually called Thrift Store Profits. Here it is right here. So and I'll put a link and actually a discount code down in the description box so you can go and check it out. But this right here, I show you how to go from zero to making $100 or more per day by following simple strategies that I use, personal items I buy. Okay, and it all works. So you can come and read this if you want to. It talks and also give you the 67 profitable products I recommend you go out there and buy. That's from clothing to electronics to tools to sporting goods to shoes, and the list goes on and on. Again, you can come and read all this and check it out. What so many people struggle with when it comes to thrifting is they just don't know what to buy. So if that's you don't know what to buy, I recommend go and check out Thrift Store Profits. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the description box below so you can go check it out. And that link will also have a discount code attached to it. So if that's something that you're interested in, go and get it, okay? I guarantee it is going to help you. If it doesn't, you got 14 days to get your money back. Just ask for a refund. So let's talk about how you can make over $1,000 in a day by thrifting. One of the best items anybody can buy are books. And when I say anybody can buy these, anybody can buy these. The cool part about books, and this is a book that I actually picked this up today, so this doesn't actually count as far as the numbers that I'm going to show you in just a second. But the best part about these books is that they sell. Okay, I picked this book up for $1.99. Okay, so I got this for $1.99, and the cool part about this is this book, brand new, sells for about $100. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show you the numbers. So right here, this is the actual item on Amazon. Yes, I'm going to sell this item on Amazon, not eBay. And the reason why is because I'll make more money, but there's actually a reason that most people don't think about that I want you to know and understand. So with books, and actually with any item, you can actually send it off to Amazon. It's called Amazon FBA, which means or stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. What that means is I send it to Amazon, and when or if the item sells, Amazon will box it up, ship it to the customer, and do all the customer service work. I don't have to do anything except for buy it, put a label on, box it up, and ship it to Amazon. That's all I do. So that's why I like to sell books on Amazon as opposed to eBay. But look at this. Now, this book right here, you can see there's printed access code, there's paperback, loose leaf, all this stuff, rent, buy used, buy new, okay, all this great stuff. Now, here's the problem. There's so much information here, you probably have no clue how to really dissect this information and figure out, is this book going to sell and how much will I make? So, if you don't know, okay, and most people don't, I don't personally know how much every single book is going to sell. But I pull out my phone, okay, and it has an app on it. It's called the Amazon Seller app, and you can get that with an Amazon Seller account. You can also use other third-party software as well. But all I do is turn the book over, scan the barcode on the back, okay, with my phone, and then Amazon will pull up the numbers. And so there they are. Now, I'm going to go over these, but I'm actually going to show you these in a little bit of a nicer form. Okay, so right here, this is a inventory lab account. Yeah, I pay for this, so it's not free, but this shows me all the numbers. Now, so I scanned in the book. My total cost $1.99. Actually picked this up today. So the 12th, or a couple days ago, the 1st, and I picked it up at Goodwill. There we go. It's in, I'd say, very good condition. This book right here. And let's see. So here's all the numbers. So there's people selling it brand new for $93, $93, $167, $205. FBA, which means it's at Amazon's fulfillment center. See the prices there. And so it's telling me to sell it in very good condition. It actually has it at $22.99. That's what that's at. Okay. What I want to do is I want to go a little bit further and I want to see what this item is actually going to sell for. So let's go to this page and let's come down here. We're going to click on 155 used from 1322. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to just kind of show you this, and then I'm going to go over the numbers of how much I made or will potentially make by selling books on Amazon FBA, and this is just from one day. So I'm going to come down here. I don't care about anybody that is doing merchant fulfilled, so I'm going to click on Prime. So all these are going to say fulfillment by Amazon. That's exactly what I want. And then I want to get rid of acceptable. And I'm going to get rid of good. And I'll leave very good and then like new. Now, here's what I want you to understand about this book. When it comes to figuring out the quality of the book, the condition, what you need to do is you actually got to go through this book. Not page by page, but kind of skim through it and just see how's it holding up. Is there writing in it? Are there markings? Are there pages missing? Did it come with a CD? Or in this case, did it come with the access code? Which is very important. You can see it right there. It's still covered in the little shiny stuff. So this comes with an access code. Why is that important? Here's why it's important. If you come down here, look at this. Okay? Text only doesn't include access card. That's important because they're selling this used like new, but it doesn't come with the access card that you need to get, what is this? Activate your registration, the inquisitive. Okay, so it's probably like tests and stuff like that. It doesn't come with the test. So you're going to read this book, you're going to go through all the worksheets and all this stuff, but there's no tests involved because you don't have the access code. My book does have it. So let's see what I could sell it for. My guess is I could probably sell it for like $39, $45. Okay, very good. My guess is I could at least sell this. Actually, I'm gonna say like $54.95. That's what I think I could sell this for. So I think I could sell it for $54.95. I would put that in, and so on this book that cost me $1.99, I should potentially make $35.07. Okay, that's already factoring in my cost, $1.99, plus the shipping rate because it is, probably a couple pounds. Okay, so because of that, I should be able to make a little bit over $35 from this one book. All right, so there we go. Sorry, my face was in your way, but I put that price at $54.95, and so I should potentially be able to make $35.07, which has an ROI of 835%. That's by buying one book. Like I said, books are a great option because they're everywhere. Now, I like to buy books from thrift stores, from Goodwill, Salvation Army, Value Village, places like that. But I will also go to places like the YWCA thrift store. There's thrift stores in some like retirement homes. I'll go to those. I go to some library sales where they just sell a bunch of different books. And all you gotta do is take your phone and go and scan the barcodes on the back. It's that simple. The cool part about it is you can get a barcode scanner to go along with your phone. It just syncs to your phone. Those are usually about $100, and all you gotta do is point it, scan it, and within seconds it tells you all the information about the book, what it's selling for, what its rank is, everything like that, which helps you decide if that's a good item to buy or not. But let's go over the numbers that I had from December 1st, 2019 of buying books, all right? So on, or December 2nd, actually. I think December 1st was a Sunday. So December 2nd, which was yesterday, so yes, that was a Monday, I ended up picking up 94 books. Total cost was $226.54. Okay, so that's my total cost. Total sales, after I scanned all the books in, and again, this doesn't count because I picked this up today. I usually only scan books twice a week, okay, at thrift stores. I usually only do it twice a week, and the reason why is because when you scan all the books at one thrift store and you go back the next day, they probably don't have anything new or very much of a change. So I usually wait a couple weeks before I go back to that thrift store, and then I scan some more of the books again. So make sure you have enough thrift stores. So this was actually done at 3 different stores. It was a Goodwill, Salvation Army, or no, 2 Goodwills and 1 Value Village. Okay, and that's what I picked up. I got about 6 hours into this. About a little over 4 hours were scanning the books, and about 2 hours was going through listing, so scanning them into the system, listing them, putting on a label, and then boxing them up, and then obviously shipping them off. So total sales $3,632.16. Potential profit $1,953.32. If you divide that by my hours, I have an hourly wage of $325.55. That's pretty good. So let me give you some tips when it comes to thrifting, when it comes to making money and potentially making $1,000 or more every single day, is that I like to buy items that I can send off to Amazon. And in 2019 and 2020, you cannot go to a thrift store, buy a bunch of used products, used kitchen items, and send them off to Amazon and make money without risking your business or your Amazon FBA account. So because of that, whenever I sell stuff on Amazon now that I'm buying from a thrift store, it's books. Okay? With that said, you can buy other things besides books. Like I said, go and check out Thrift Store Profits. I'll put a link and a description code down and a coupon code down in the description box below, so you can go check that out if you want to. But let me give you some tips when it comes to buying books. Okay? When you buy books, do not scan all the books at your local thrift store and then go back the next day or a couple days later and scan them all again. You're just going to waste your time. Go to your local thrift store, scan all the books, and then go to a different thrift store. Let's say you have 5 in your local city. Go to those 5 in one day, scan all the books, buy all the ones that are going to make you $10 or more. And for me personally, I will not buy a book if I cannot make $10 off that book. If it's $6 and it's going to cost me $2, I'm not going to buy the book. Okay? Even though I could make some money, I just won't buy the book. Unless it's going to pretty much sell right away, I'm not going to buy the book. It needs to make $10 or more. The reason why I do that is because some books come back, and I don't want a book selling and coming back, and then I get the refund and all this stuff, and then I end up losing money. So $10 or more, I buy the book. Okay? The cool part about books is that they're everywhere. Like I said, go to thrift stores, you can go to yard sales, you can go to library sales, you can go to estate sales. People will seriously give away books because they're big, clunky, they're heavy. Nobody wants to deal with them. But for me, I deal with them because there's money to be made with books. Another tip when it comes to buying books or buying anything from a thrift store and selling it online, what I like to do is I buy all this stuff with a credit card. Okay? So if you look here, let me show you really quick. If you look here, I paid $226.54 at thrift stores. The nice thing about that is I'm going to get air miles for everything that I spend. The reason why that's important is, for one, I like to use my air miles to travel. But one of the other things you can do with your air miles is you can book hotels. So instead of me just going to the same thrift stores over and over again, I could hop in my car, take my entire family, go, 1,000 miles, go to California, go to Idaho, go to Oregon, wherever I want to, and start buying more and more books. And the cool part about that is by spending money and putting on my card and getting some air miles, cool part is now I can take those air miles and pay for a hotel room with that. So I don't have to spend any more money other than just using the benefits that I've already been rewarded. Okay, so that's something that I like to do. Third tip when it comes to thrifting is buy everything. Okay, what I mean by that is I go into a thrift store with a plan. Okay, so and let me explain my plan really quick, and this might not help you at all, but I'm gonna explain it anyway just because it may help some people, or it'll help you kind of open up your idea or open up your eyes to a new idea. And so here's what I do. I go into most thrift stores, and the first thing I go to is electronics. I don't care if it's in the front of the store or in the back. I go to electronics because that's what I know. Okay, I'm very good with electronics, so that's what I go to. First thing, I go to electronics. Second thing I do is I go to toys. Again, it may not be in a row. I may have to go clear the other side of the store, but I'm going to go from electronics to toys to sporting goods and more like fitness, health type products. Okay, that's the third thing I'm going to go to. The fourth thing I'm going to go to is to home and kitchen. So like some of their pots and pans, and I look for knives and things like that because I'll sell that stuff on eBay. The fifth thing I go to is more like the bigger items. It's stuff like some exercise equipment and punching bags and big chairs and just big items like that. That's the fifth thing I go to. Sixth thing I go to is shoes. Seventh thing I go to is clothing. And the eighth thing I go to is books. Books are the very last thing I go to. The reason why I do that is because books, I scan every single one, and then I'll move on. And then I go and I'm done. And I'm done with that store probably for a week or two. Then I'll come back. So I already understand that I've gone through a lot of these books, so I'm not in a rush to go and buy these, because I also know if the thrift store puts out an unopened new electronic, somebody's going to walk past that and pick it right up. Okay? Same thing with a lot of new toys and new higher end toys. Somebody's going to walk past it, pick that toy up. So I want to get there first. And then I'm going to go to books because there's nobody ever at books. And usually books are the last thing in the store. Usually up by the counter where you can pay. So that's why I like to do books last. Okay? That's just what I do. And the last tip I want to give you when it comes to thrifting and making $1,000 or more is to understand and perfect, to know one particular product, whether it's books, clothing, shoes, electronics, tools, toys, it doesn't matter, gadgets, DVDs, CDs, I don't care what it is, but perfect it, understand it, live it, know it. If you can do this with one category, then you can move on and understand 2, then 3, then 4, maybe 5, and you can be the best thrifter you can possibly be. So that's one of the things I want you to do. So the last thing I want to tell you when it comes to making $1,000 or more thrifting is that you have to put in the work. It's not easy. Okay, I'm not telling you that going and buying $1,000 worth of books is gonna be easy, or making $1,000 off these books is easy. You have to know what you're doing. You have to understand the numbers. I'm just telling you what I have done, this past couple days, but also what I do every single week. I do this exact same thing. It's just a pretty much a habit, a routine for me. As I go into a thrift store and I walk through certain sections. Okay, so again, it's not easy. Not everybody can do it. You need some money to invest, but once you can start to invest into books, into clothing, into different items you can find at a thrift store, you're going to start to make some money. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that every book you buy, every book you scan is going to make you $10 or more. It's just not. I probably scanned well over 5,000 books in the past couple days. And I can tell you right now, I will not make $5,000 in profit, but I will make a good amount of profit. I'll probably make about $26,000 $2,700 between today and yesterday. Okay, $1,900 is coming from yesterday. But again, this is just the nature of the business. Okay, so if you guys have any questions on how you can make money thrifting, again, go and check out Thrift Store Profits. I'll put a discount code and the link in the description box below so you can go and get it if you want it. There's a 14-day money back guarantee, so I will give you a refund if you don't find anything, if it's not teaching you everything you need to know, all that great stuff, right? Okay, I do stand behind it. The last thing is, if this is a business you can see yourself running, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Not everybody can run a thrifting business, sell stuff on eBay and Amazon or other online platforms, because they don't know how, they don't know what to do, the steps to take. So again, if you have questions on that, ask your questions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, click that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.